Hi friends, today we will see the basic commands which are we on a daily basis we will use on Mac OS terminal. There are the 15 commands in this video. I will explain to make it short and clear to everybody. Let me share, let me open the terminal to execute these commands and we will go through each command in detail. Okay, when coming to the first command, it will give you the pwd command. It will show you the present working directory where we are present. Once you open the terminal, we can see we can execute the command. It will show you the complete path of the where we are present. Okay, this command is very useful if you want to find the path of the existing where we are. And when coming to the second command, who am I? Who am I? It will give you the who are the users logged into in a particular terminal or a particular instance. Okay. When coming to the third command, it's a list command. It will list all the directories and files in your working directory. See, this will show you the existing list of files or folders existing in a present directory. Okay, but if I want to see the whole list with more details, like when it is created, how much memory it is open, what is the permissions it exists, you can use it by -7. Okay, it will give you the complete informations. And if you see, these are the directories represent read, write, read, write, read, write, execute and read, execute permissions are there. Okay, these are these three directories present in particular path. Okay, this is one thing. When coming to the LA, it will show the hidden files as well. If you use, we can use both L and A. Okay, it will show the hidden files which are existing in particular path. Okay, you can see it here. More hidden files, dot files are available in this. If you want to see any hidden files are existing in our particular directory, we can see it is using the ls-la. Okay, this is a simple usage. Let me clear my screen using the clear command. Then we'll go to the cd. Cd is nothing but change directory. Okay, if I want to see the directories here, I can see three directories here. And if you want to go to the particular directory of the project objects, okay, you can see the project object XLS file we have, where we can see the we are went to the project objects and we have able to see the particular object list template.xls file. Okay, in the same way we can use the cd folder. We have gone to the cd folder and we can see the cd hash and cd hyphen cd dot. If you want to move to the previous directory, okay, just I want, okay, I can go to the upper directory here. Okay, present working directory is script here. I'm not in project objects. I have moved to the previous parent directory by using the cd hyphen. The same way, if I want to move to the two levels, cd dot. So cd dot. Okay, if I want to see the where it is, I have come down to the scripts. Okay, and if I want to go to the two levels more, cd dot cd hyphen doesn't work in direct because I have moved from two levels. Here I am in automation folder. Then I wanted to move to the user folder. I have used the cd dot two levels. I have moved. When I executed the command pwd and it went to the /user. Okay, this is a way we can go through the. Okay, then I came to the automation and I'm going to the scripts folder here and just I'm using it cd hyphen. It have moved to the previous directory where I was started the terminal. Then it is went to there and I have gone to the scripts folder where I have I can see the three directories. Okay, in the same way, if I where is, suppose you want to find out the software where it is installed in your Mac OS, we can use this simple command. Where is, assume like I want to find out the Python where it is installed. Okay, I can see the Python path where it is installed. It's very useful command when you are want to export this particular Python in your working directory, or you want to execute, you wanted to know where this Python is exist. Okay, this is a way we can use the various command to find out the path of the installed application. Again, the same way, the find command, very useful command. Okay, find command. If you see this usage, it says help and large expressions, we can use this. Don't confuse and don't get it confused. If you want to find out any particular file or in our path or directory, we can use the find command. Find, assume like here I have find PROJS find dot hyphen name. Okay, this is a syntax. Find name, I found to find out. See here, it will show you the complete is a present path. If you see it, I wanted to find out the project template is exist or in our particular path. It has just given the project template is exist in a particular path. The find and present directory and the name of the file, hyphen name and project template. Okay, the same way if I want to find out the file which is not there, okay, test, it is not there. If I want to find the file, current directory, name, support, it is there. It will show you the find. Find command is very useful if you want to find the particular directory or particular file in your existing terminal. And when coming to the grep, grep is a very useful command if you want to find out the particular word in particular file. Okay, assume like project, but I'm going to insert the project template and I can see the project tasks. Okay, I'm seeing this is a file. Assume like this is one file where I want to find out this simple text is existing or not in particular file. Okay, let me go through the grep. Grep, view the whole. Assume like I wanted to find this word. Okay, it's there. The similar way we can find out in any particular file you want to find the word, it's present or not, we can find out that using the grep command here. Okay, when coming to the ps minus AUX, this command will give you the complete process existing in your particular, okay, ps minus x. It will show you all the processes which are available in your direct, in your host. It will show you all the complete process which are running on your terminal. Sorry, and this is a way we can see out how this AUX command will be used. And if you want the particular process you want to find it out, okay, ps hyphen AUX grep. I want to grab the particular process. If you assume like it's a Java process, okay, no user named X grep Java. Okay, see there is no Java is presently running in this particular in this OS. Okay, in the same way, if you use these commands can be used on Linux as well, and they are you can see all the process. This command can be used to get the particular Java is running or not. If you want to kill this process. Just we need the process PID. PID is nothing but a process ID. We can see it in particular process. Let me go through it. Let me show you. This is a PID, CPU, memory. Okay, this is the all complete list of informations we can get it from where it is running and what the PID it is and how much CPU it is occupying, what is memory it is occupying on this instance. This is a way we can use this ps-exec command. Okay, I will go through the more detail in coming videos. Here first, let me show you one more interesting command, how to create files. Assume like I want to create one file in my Mac machine so that I can write or store or save some information on it. Now how to create the files? We can use the cat command, okay, and create the file. This is a one way, and we can use a touch command here. I want to test test dot whatever it may be, text file. I want to run it. Okay, if you see this, the file has been created. Okay, test command using the touch.txt. The same way, if I want to write anything on this text.file, if you see this text.file, cat, if I want to see is there anything on this text file, then nothing is there. If I want to concat something on this, means append the data or any, if I want to store any information on this text file, just use the cat with redirection symbols and give the file name. Okay, just start writing. Okay, test1, test2, test3. Okay, this is a way we can write the commands. Just use the control Z to stop. Okay, it will be stored all the data what we have typed on test1, test2, and test3. This data are stored in text.txt file. Just I want to see the text file consists of this the data which I have entered. Okay, so cat, just use command. This is a way we can see the test command. These are simple basic commands in Mac OS. In the next video, we will go through the other how to remove the file, how to create the directory, rename the directory, copying directly from one location to another locations, so that it will be very. I hope it is very easy to understand this Mac OS command line commands and commands. This is the way we can use all the commands. You can try it out. Let me know your comments. Okay. Thanks for watching this video.